I'd like to wish Jews across the world, our brothers and sisters, a very blessed Passover. And indeed, for Christians, today is Maundy Thursday. So, in fact, Jesus did celebrate the Passover Seder himself on this very day, according to Christian tradition. So we definitely share something in common. More than that, of course. During the Passover story, Moses warned the Egyptians 10 times to let his people go. And then God inflicted 10 curses upon the Egyptians, 8 of which were essentially environmental and agricultural curses, disasters. 2 were medical, one of which, of course, was boils, and the very last of which was a plague not totally dissimilar to COVID, unfortunately. The environmental disasters, these 10 curses, or the 8 of the 10 curses, are largely of our own making. The world has put profit ahead of people, and many countries, including China, India, Russia, the US, corporations and governments work hand in hand to prioritize, perhaps incorrectly, let's be honest. One of the reasons that the environment is so related with COVID is because it is actually the humans encroaching upon the environment that has caused this problem in the first place. It is a zoonosis where an animal disease has passed over to the human population and caused, obviously, tremendous problems, world economic tragedy, not to mention the hundreds of thousands of lives that are likely to be lost. But there is some good news. Today is Passover, and not coincidentally, it is the peak of the COVID hump for most of the Western world. We hope and pray and believe. So hopefully the deaths will decrease and then, with God's help, totally disappear. So Passover now has not just a historical sense and a symbolic sense, but for us in the world today, whether we are Christian or Jewish or indeed any other faith, we can see the literal story applies directly to us. So today, Christians and Jews are united in prayer that this plague, COVID-19, may pass over us. For once the world is united with a common enemy, and that unity has not happened for a long time. So perhaps out of this black cloud, there is a silver lining, because if we really evaluate our own mistakes, not just as individuals, but as the human race, we need to be spurred to human action that is going to take care of our environment and prevent these zoonoses and other diseases from spreading throughout the world and causing such pain and disaster. And it is also, of course, going to take divine action, that we may all change our hearts and truly look within ourselves and see how we can participate in this great change while God passes this plague of COVID-19 over all of us.